Last night, a Jedi was murdered.
The Jedi justify their galactic dominance in the name of peace. But that peace is a lie.
Jedi are being hunted.
She was my student. I trained her. Let me be the one to bring her in.
I sense this is only a small part of a larger plan. Some sort of shift to tip the scales. It's time to face the past. Destiny is not decided for you by an anonymous force. If you want to pull the thread and change everything, then pull it.
What are you?
Bro, what the heck? Oh, 2-episode premiere. 2-episode premiere. Well, let's go ahead and watch that again. Bro looked like Abeloth in his mask with the big smile.
Last night, a Jedi was murdered.
The Jedi justify their galactic dominance in the name of peace. But that peace is a lie.
Jedi are being hunted.
She was my student. I trained her. Let me be the one to bring her in.
I sense this is only a small part of a larger plan. Some sort of shift to tip the scales.
Okay, so is that Oct 2? I'm pretty sure that's Oct 2. So they're doing a little tie-in to the sequels. You know, like, whether it looks good or not, and I can't really judge from a trailer, but off the bat, I'm not, like, super excited. Which is a shame, because you can go back on streams from 2019, 2020, when we got announcement of this show coming out, and I was hyping this up more than anybody else on the internet, because I was like, this is so cool, it's such a cool idea. My only issue with it, and I can't judge, because I don't know where the story ends, I don't know how it goes, maybe, you know, like, Will Smith shows up with the flashy thing, is that there is no possible way that they could be seeing this, and that everyone can survive, and that everybody can live. You know, so that is my only, and I cannot comment because we haven't seen the ending. We don't know how the show goes, any of that. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes, man. I want to like the show. I want to like it, obviously. I want to be hyped. But I'm very cautious, and I'm just, like, no comment. I'm just waiting. To me, off the bat, it doesn't really seem like something that's, like, screaming George Lucas Star Wars. You know, every time you go back and you alter the timeline, you have to be careful, because there's only so much you can do, because you have to make sure everything is like, it's like you're editing a video. You got it, like, this is cemented, you know, 1 to 6, so you can't change anything that could alter what they say or any of the things that happen in that timeline whatsoever. So you got to be, like, super careful. And so this whole thing of, like, a Sith or an Acolyte and anybody with a red lightsaber, you know, that just goes against what Ki-Adi-Mundi said. So, you know, that the Sith haven't been around for 1,000 years, for millennia. So I'm just, I'm wondering how they tie it. I'm sure they thought of that, and I'm sure they... So originally I thought it was 400 years before the Phantom Menace. And then I read somewhere that it was 50 years before the... or 100 years before the Phantom Menace. And then now I'm gathering it's 200 years? Is that I mean, again, these are all like leaks and stuff that keep coming out, so I don't know. Okay, so most of you are saying no, and it's mid. But there's a good portion of you, a quarter of you are excited, so that's nice. I would say I'm mid. I'm in the mid. I don't know what to think yet, because I can't, you know, I never want to be someone that goes in and judges something before it's actually done, right? Like, forget what Leslie Headland said, the silly things that they've said. I want to judge the product, you know, because we've been hyped over what Rian Johnson said, like it's going to have a bigger reveal than I Am Your Father and all this and that. The throwing knives at a Jedi with their lightsaber engaged, it's so hilarious to me. Like, what did they expect? Well, they probably expected to succeed. I don't get why Acolyte gets so much hate. We never had a Star Wars series movie based on the High Republic. I think it can only get better than the sequels. Well, my understanding of why the Acolyte gets so much hate is because they took the Old Republic and they knew we wanted that so badly, and then they created their own hybrid mid-section story called the High Republic. And so that already, you know, pissed off a lot of people that have been waiting for the Old Republic for a long time. Then you have a lot of Leslie Headland's comments. Then you have a lot of the actors from the Acolyte making really strange comments about Star Wars being a patriarchy and this and that. The last trailer that came out, I mean, a lot of it didn't... It kind of looked like a fan film, if you're asking me. Like, if the whole Jedi Order knows about this, it doesn't make sense. Like, what, Yoda doesn't know anything about this? You're telling me Yoda knows nothing about any of this? You do realize that Yoda is prominent at the Jedi Temple at this time. Unless they, like, make him screw off to some mission somewhere, then okay. And honestly, I'd probably rather prefer that, because I don't want to see him in this show whatsoever. I just don't see anything good coming from having him in the show. I think that they could possibly ruin his character or change something around, and it just, like, would put a weird taste in people's mouth. And again, on the other side of the spectrum, it could be perfectly well done. I don't know. Damn, those are some fast jump cuts, man. Doom, 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 doom. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the premise apparently is that there's a village. The Jedi come to take a baby. The village makes a pact with the Jedi saying that, hey, if you protect us from the next onslaught of marauders, we'll give you the Force-sensitive baby. They take the Force-sensitive baby. The marauders come. They kill the whole village. Jedi don't show up. There's one survivor. The survivor is the sister of the Force-sensitive child that was taken by the Jedi in that pact. She vows to spend the rest of her days becoming powerful in the ways of whatever, and wants to kill the Jedi. And apparently that is the Acolyte. What are you, Misa Jar Jar Binks? What are you? Good question from another time. What are you? I took it personally. From the studio that brought you The Mandalorian, Andor, Ahsoka, The Book of Boba Fett, and Obi-Wan were left out. Oh my god, you're right! Wow, they actually wow. They know it. Okay, they know they messed up on those. What are you? I am extinct for a millennium, and I'd prefer to stay that way. See, this guy gets it. Oh, geez.